Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest and most excellent fancy. He once told me he'd go through a tree to vote for Record Journal Athletes of the Week. And it looks like he did. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may happen to be tuning in. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal, and welcome to Week 5, the Week 5 edition of the Fall Record Journal Athletes of the Week. As you can see, we're down here on the banks of the Connecticut River. Lady Catherine there in the background. Aaron and I actually made like Huck Finn and Jim. We made ourselves a raft and floated downstream, did we not, Aaron? You did a good job rowing, bro. I sat in the front and just studied my lines. We're here to bring you the Week 5 show. And if you recall last week in Week 4, it was like the all-girls edition, and we had 3 volleyball players, 3 soccer players, totaled up the votes, and in the end, we had 2 soccer players emerge on top. Excellent voting. Who were our winners? Shawnee Crossick, tell me.
All right, we're back at Maloney High School, and we have yet another Maloney girls soccer winner, and it is Mckenzie Mccormick, your senior forward. Mckenzie, congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Yes, what does it mean to you to be voted in this week?
It means a lot to me. I think everyone who voted for me, obviously, just means a lot.
Yeah, so you've been a part of this program all 4 years. You've been a prominent player. 27 goals. Is this your best year so far, do you think?
I think so.
Yeah. What's made it such a big year for you?
This year, I think it's just our team is gelling much better than ever before. We're connecting passes. We're just much better friends, too. So it's great.
How would you describe yourself as a forward?
I think as a forward, I'm deceptive. So I feel like a defender wouldn't really know what I'm going to do next because I change it every time. And I always look for passing, and if I have an open shot, I'll take it.
Yeah, so you got 6 or 7 goals, 8 or 9 assists. Tell me about that production and how you've been able to help score so many goals.
I've been able to score so much because my team just always allows me to get the ball. They get it up to me, and I try my best to finish on it. And if I don't have the shot, I look for the open pass.
And you're friends with Maya at Southington. What does it feel, the two of you, 2 friends, to be Athletes of the Week in the same week?
It's funny because although we don't go to the same school, we're still connected somehow. So.
Yeah. How good can this team be down the stretch, do you think?
I think we could be really good.
Yeah. You guys can make it pretty far in the States?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I have a lot of confidence in that.
Yeah. So what's your celebration after you score?
Oh, sometimes it switches, but usually I just go like this or like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, what games do you look forward to coming up?
I'm looking forward to Rocky Hill tomorrow and Conard.
Yeah, those are going to be big games for you?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, very good. Well, anything else you wanted to add?
No, thank you.
All right, awesome, great talking to you.
You too.
All right, thank you.
Mackenzie, thank you for taking time to speak with Shawnee before practice on Tuesday. Mackenzie and the Lady Spartans in the midst of a great season. They play Rocky Hill tomorrow. And Aaron, that's where you're going to go tomorrow. I just remembered, you asked, where am I going tomorrow? That's where you're going, man. Maloney, Rocky Hill, Coach Owen McClure's team. And you might have noticed Mckenzie Mccormick, Molly Marcus. We've had 2 Lady Spartans as Athletes of the Week. All these Maloney Spartans, their names start with the letter M, so I get in the alliterative mode whenever I think about that team. Mackenzie, you and the girls keep it up. It's been a pleasure watching you guys this season. We had a second girls soccer player win this week. Who could that have been? Shawnee, you know the answer.
All right. We're here at Southington High School with our female Athlete of the Week, Maya Robleski, senior from Southington High. Maya, congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Yes. So you're just back. Tell us about your journey back to the field.
It was pretty difficult. I tore it in late February. My surgeon got me in early March. From there, obviously, it was very mentally draining. I see my friends play. I saw them play in Summer League, and obviously I'm so happy our team was excelling in Summer League, but it's hard not being on there with them. So start of the season, I kind of wasn't feeling it, but now that as I went on, I was like, I'm going to be back out there soon. My first game back, I was so excited, so ready. So it's been a long journey, but I'm back. So
yeah, and you've made quite the impact. Did you expect to do so much for the team right off the bat like you have?
I honestly didn't. I thought I'd be hesitant, a little wary, didn't know what to do, but I guess watching for 7 months really helped me. So honestly, the first game back, I was not expecting that, but I knew my knee felt good. I knew I felt good, so I just did the best that I could.
How did it feel to step back out on the field and help the team like you did?
Oh my God, the best feeling, like the best feeling ever. Like scoring that goal, I just couldn't describe a better feeling, honestly.
We just interviewed one of your former teammates, Mackenzie Mccormick. She also won. She was happy you won as well.
Yeah.
You know, tell me about you guys' friendship.
We're good friends. When I first started playing Premier for AFC, she's one of the first friends I made on the team. It was so good to be friends with such a good player. She was good back then. She's good now. So really, she's one of the funniest people I know, and honestly one of the most hardworking. So I'm really happy she won too. She really deserves it for the work she puts in. Yeah.
So what are your expectations for the rest of the year, individually and as a team?
As a team, obviously, we're going for the state championship. Yeah. Right now, that's a work in progress, but we have a talented team. There's other talented teams out there. Obviously, we've got great opponents. So honestly, I'm excited for the rest of the season. As for me, I'm really expecting a lot out of me. My first 2 games being some of my best games, so I'm hoping that kind of, helps the flow of the rest of the season and that guides me to getting back that feeling of scoring. So, yeah, I have high hopes for me.
Awesome, perfect. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Yeah, no problem.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's roll with our Week 5 slate of candidates. We are here at the foot of the magnificent Goodspeed Opera House, and we have 6 magnificent Week 5 nominees. 3 boys, 3 girls. We're back to the old school format. Where are we going to start, Aaron? Let's go with the boys since they missed out last week, and because we had some good stuff on Friday night. We're in the bye week section of football, so we have a couple games, but 2 of our teams did very well. In fact, actually, 3 of our teams did very well, and 2 of them furnished Athlete of the Week nominees for Week 5. Who are they? We start right here in Meriden with Mr. Josh Boganski. What a game for Josh, junior running back. Breakout game, getting his name on the map. He had 34 carries for 230 yards, 3 touchdowns in Maloney's 28-13 win over Berlin. And it was one of those games where it's like, here's what we're doing, guys. We're running right at you. With our big O-line, our fullback Stone DeLeon, Josh Boganski, 34 carries, 230 yards. Josh, that's a game. Credit to you and your fullback, all the offensive guys making it happen. That was a big win for the Spartans. Josh Boganski, boys nominee number 1 here in Week 5. Also, another running back with a fine performance who makes the grade as boys nominee number 2 from Lyman Hall High School. He is Mr. Ryan Bannon, senior running back. Big game for him and Lyman Hall's 47-13 win down in East Haddam. I got East Haddam on the brain here. Lyman Hall was down in East Haven. They were east somewhere, Easterbrook? No, East Haven, and they won a big game, 47-13. And Ryan Bannon, a big part of that. 22 carries for 171 yards like Josh Boganski. He had 3 touchdowns. Nice to see the Trojans. Coach Bill Wyrock at the win column. Ryan Bannon, boys nominee number 2 here in Week 5. And oh, it's so loud here in downtown East Haddam. There goes a Haynes truck. One of our friends from up the street. Not going to distract me, though, from boys nominee number 3. He's a favorite of ours. He is from Platte boys soccer team. He is Mr. Casey Ritharami. And it seems like Casey's been around for a while because he has been. Senior, 4th-year senior. He's been around playing since his freshman year. And center midfield this year. And in last week's game against Bloomfield, it's tied 1-1. About 3 minutes to go. Casey scores a game-winning goal. First win of the season for the Panthers, and also for their rookie head coach, Martin Cheney. Casey, good to see you again, brother. You are boys nominee number 3 here in Week 5. All right, Aaron, we're going to move right over to the girls nominees. And, I like our slate this week, Aaron, because we got a nice mix of sports. We're going to start with our first field hockey selection of the fall season. She is from Southington, Miss Kayla Weinegar. Kayla Weinegar, Jr., I'll tell you what, Coach Aaron Luddy's team went on a 3-0-1 tear last week. They tied Farmington, and then they defeated Lewis Mills. They defeated East Catholic, and they defeated Sheehan. And Michaela had a goal in all 4 games. And she also had 2 against East Catholic. That gives her 8 on the season. Michaela's also quite a scorer in lacrosse. Right now, Michaela, you get the nominee for your feats in field hockey. Kayla Weinegar, girls nominee number 1. Our second nominee, she is a soccer player. She is from Sheehan High School. Coach Rob Yulesman's team is tearing it up. They are 6-0-1 after starting the season 1-2. That makes them 7-2-1. And a big part of it at both ends of the field for the Sheehan Lady Titans, of course, senior Miss Alicia Piscotelli, like Casey Rintharami, a 4-year varsity player. And the thing with Alicia is, Alicia wouldn't get distracted by that truck like I did. Alicia, she's locked in at center back on defense, part of a defense that has pitched 4 straight shutouts, and their last 6 wins all by shutout. Alicia's a big part of that. But also, she's a part of the offense because with her height, Coach Hulsman likes to bring her up front whenever they have set pieces, particularly corner kicks. Alicia's good at getting her head on the ball, and she scored on a corner kick on Wednesday against Lyman Hall, so she used her foot. Right, Aaron? Yes, because you were there. You saw it. Didn't use her head. Used her foot. Just as effective. She also scored this year against Law and Hamden. Alicia Piscotelli, veteran player, defender, scorer. She and Titans. Congratulations here. You are girls nominee number 2 here in Week 5. Third and final nominee. Hey, listen, one of her teammates just won, and I like to spread the wealth out a little bit, go to team, make sure everybody gets their face here. But I tell you what, the numbers this girl put up last Wednesday, it said she's in. She's got to be in because what a night. What a night for Miss Gracie Massacott from Maloney Volleyball. Hey, the Spartans, they're 10-3, and last Wednesday up in West Hartford, they defeated Hall 3-1. And Gracie, she's a senior setter, but she also gets very much involved in the offense with kills too. And she's devastating from the service line. And I got to say, this season we've got a lot of tremendous volleyball players. You know, they've been here. Grace Downing was nominated last week. Savannah Bernabucci won a couple weeks ago. Mackenzie Grady's been a nominee from Lyman Hall. Gracie, she's there because she had what I think so far is the single best night. 20 assists, 11 aces, 10 digs, 8 kills. That's like almost a quadruple double, Aaron, if such things are kept in volleyball. Gracie Massacott just about had one. For that night, Gracie, and for what you've done throughout your career and what you're doing this season, you are girls nominee number 3 here in Week 5. All right, and on that note, Aaron, we're going to tell folks when they can vote, where they can vote. It is at myrecordjournal.com/athletes. You're seeing this video. It's about Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Go online between now and Sunday, midnight. Watch the Red Sox, watch the NFL games, but don't forget to vote for our nominees. We'll bring you the winners next week. All right, on that note, I take my leave of you. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record-Journal. My best to Aaron Flom, who's rescued me from traffic and also the river and built me a raft that was ready for floating. Aaron, you did so much today. And of course, as always, my man Shawnee Kid Crossick. Thank you very much for watching. Be good.